So FATMAP is an attempt to rethink the way that we think about mapping for outdoor activities. And particularly that is activities where the landscape that you're in and the three-dimensional shape of that landscape have a critical bearing on the activity that you're doing. So things like skiing, mountain walking, mountain biking, potentially climbing, any activity where you're in an outdoor environment and you're doing something active, and essentially you take a journey of some kind through that environment. It is a mobile application, and that's crucial. So we want to be able to make this application available to users in all of the contexts where they think about where they're going to go. So we split that into three different phases. So there's the planning phase, which is where you may traditionally have got a big map out and opened it out on the kitchen table and studied the whole thing and looked at where you thought might be interesting to go. Then you've got the phase where you've actually decided what you want to do and you're in the mountains and you're doing something, and essentially the key thing is to help you to be able to navigate and make decisions as you're performing the activity out in that landscape. And that is about showing you the landscape in detail, showing you where you are on it using GPS, showing you all sorts of information about that landscape in terms of the routes that you're going to be traveling and details on those. So we intend to build a user community around those routes that people travel in the environment, and build rich content, photos, videos, anything that users are interested in around those journeys that people take in the environment. And then the third phase is people also want to share their experiences now. So if I've been for a walk up Snowdon and I want to share that with my friends in some way, then I can send them photos, but also it's really powerful to be able to show them that journey in a context where they can really see it. So a kind of beautiful high resolution 3D model of the terrain where they can actually experience that journey for themselves is a kind of different level to be able to share that. The first thing was to understand the technology that we would use to build these high resolution 3D models. And very early on we realized that although 3D mapping has been around in the GIS world for a long time, actually a completely different kind of 3D world exists in the game world. And because that technology is so amazingly funded and it's essentially aimed at constrained platforms, so mobile platforms and small devices and a wide community of users, essentially a user community, then we realized that the technology that was available in game engines was far superior to building the kind of 3D model environment that we wanted as the base of our maps. Beyond that, we've had to engage with all of the different and evolving technologies of how the 3D models are built. And that's in a process of huge transition at the moment, particularly with the drone industry exploding at the moment. It's completely changing the availability of data and the quality and resolution of that data that we can build models from.